Dude, so I went to this gig today. I worked as an hourly wage employee, and it was a fun, cool gig. I liked the people I was there working with, but there was a lot of manual labor. It was event staff. We were putting out these giant linens on these tables for this banquet, and putting out silverware, cutlery, and then we were bussing tables at one point, carrying trays at one point. I don't know, it was a lot. And there were definitely 3 or 4 times when I was like, dude, I've been doing a really boring task for like 30 minutes to an hour and I am bored to tears. And also, I don't know why I used to be so okay with being an employee. I fucking hate it, especially now that, especially since I learned to be a good researcher and realized that I don't think there's any business knowledge that I couldn't learn through research. Especially if I just wanted to start a business really quickly. I've been confident for years that I think I could probably do the necessary research to start a business in a couple of weeks. Especially if I wanted to just start something small. Just right now, I'm using this job once a month to bring in $300 to $400 of extra income, but it's not really that much. And I think easily, I don't know what I could do that would earn me $300 to $400. It's approximately $30 an hour labor with 1 to 2 days of work, maybe 6 to 12 hours of work. Not a lot of work. And and I was thinking to myself, like, I fucking hate this. And then at one point, I got really mad about it. And I was, dude, I can't believe I let myself do this again. I knew better. I'm so mad about the concept of being an employee. I was considering quitting and just going home early. Not seriously. I still think it's important to honor my commitments. So I stayed. And I'm going to go back tomorrow because that's another half the commitment. It's not the worst thing in the world, but something else that I realized is that I actually have just a lot of latent respect for authority in weird ways. I realized that because I remember when I worked with my dad when I was a kid, we'd work our asses off. My dad has a really strong work ethic. He believes in working really hard. And he works really long hours and he works physically very hard and he's very consistent and he expected that of us. And we all did it. And so when I worked with my dad, we worked really hard. And I'm so used to thinking of work that way. And then doing these service industry jobs, when I'm starting to realize that having that much respect for my work and professionalism in a job that is basically like minimum wage wait staff, it's not minimum wage, it's a lot better than that, which is why I've been doing it. But having so much respect for authority in that environment makes absolutely no sense. And I was just like, that's really weird. I've always done that my entire life. When I was an employee, it was just like 10 or 12 years. I always took my job very seriously. And whenever I couldn't take it very seriously, I was just really sad and wanted to change jobs. And now I'm just realizing I should be, I don't know, I need to examine why I have this sort of a very good boy attitude, if that makes sense. My parents were such earnest and honest believers in their faith, and they're really passionate and they just wanted to do the right thing. And they really instilled into me, I really wanted to be a good boy. I really wanted to do the right thing. I was definitely like, I bought wholesale into the stuff that they taught us because I really wanted it to be true because I knew that they were so earnest and honest. I really wanted to, I think, believe in their effort. And now I know that they're crazy people, even though they were so earnest and honest. They also have a lot of crazy beliefs, very closed to outside information, very closed to any other way of approaching things. And it's hard to describe to normal people because I think most normal people like value some objectivity. And my parents, absolutely, they would say that they do, which is kind of weird. But when it comes to any of the stuff that they actually care about, there's absolutely no objectivity at all. It's just completely, and the self-awareness is completely lost. I don't even know if they know that they are not objective about their core beliefs because those beliefs are really crazy and they could never admit that. I don't think they could ever admit that they are not objective about the core beliefs because if they did, then they would have to be like, oh, well, I also don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing and what they're doing requires them to be that confident. I don't know. Anyways, I realized I just like adopted a lot of my parents' intensity about that sort of thing. Just the earnest and honest belief that you should, I don't know, be a good boy and respect authority. And there's a lot of weird stuff that I'm really like, was just deep in my subconscious. I did not know was there. I did not know that that was a perspective that I still had in there. And now I'm realizing, oh, if I go back tomorrow, I think I'll be a lot more chill because I'll be a lot less worried about whether or not the manager at this random gig that I might probably will never go to again, how he thinks of me and how if he reported back to the modeling agency and was like, hey, this guy was just laughing too much with the other staff and I don't like that. I don't know, just taking it so seriously. I don't like talk with people very much because I'm so serious. And that's not true. It's not that I don't talk with the people. It's just like I would never go out of my way. I would never waste 30 seconds to a minute of my manager's time if he was expecting me to be doing something. I would be just really on it. I would work hard. I realized I don't need to work that hard. I don't think it's really important in this context. And I'm really making myself I hate the process because of how serious I'm taking it. I don't care about being an employee. I think I could totally burn this opportunity and my relationship with the agency, and I don't think I would really care that much. Like, I think I'd be okay and I find things to do. And I don't think I will do that if I just mess around and goof around a little bit more while I'm working there. But I never would have even considered it before because I was so serious about these things. I don't know, it's really weird. It's institutionalized, weird respect for authority. Honestly, it's not even a religious thing. I think it's like a 50s era kid thing. My parents really believe in higher powers. They really believe in God, obviously, but they also really believe in, quote, institutions, like the American government. They believe in the American government as if it's a sacred, holy thing. They're very conservative. And I don't know, they instilled some of their institutional beliefs into me. I didn't even fucking realize it. It's weird. I feel like I've got to examine that. It's actually a really cool observation. I feel like there's probably a lot of other weird shit that I believe without even knowing it, without even having examined it after I left the cult and after I also left conservatism. I probably still have a lot of ingrained perspectives and beliefs that I haven't even thought to examine. I think I want to go through, I want to see, I want to find a bunch of conservative and also I guess religious talking points and see if there's anything that I like resonate with, and then question that and be like, why do I resonate with that? I wonder, I want to deconstruct the influence that my upbringing has had on me and get some distance from it so I can understand actually how weird it was and how different it was from the norm. Because I don't know, it feels very important to know what normal people think and what things aren't normal. It's a really important data point for understanding stuff.